Coming right up, the Trailblazers taking on the Clippers. For the Portland Trailblazers, tonight is a tough task, but in front of a raucous home crowd cheering them on, anything can happen. Clippers, Blazers is next. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Shaedon Sharpe.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And the Clippers starting five. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Shake Milton is out there with MP. And it's Beal in at the three. And for Portland, the wings for him, Sharpe and Avdija. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Lillard in at the one spot. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
3-on-3. Here's Beal. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Beal's got the first points up on the board here for Los Angeles. Sharpe, the pass to Lillard. Back to Sharpe. Lets the three fly. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, you have to be excited about Sharpe's future. He's just a fearless shooter.
MP outside. It's Beal on the wing. Outside Collins. MP finds Collins. 6 to shoot. Lopez, a screen on Lillard. A shot by Milton, no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Lillard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number one, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Now Sharpe. Bradley Beal missing from long range. Here's Avdija. The 6-footer's good.
Oh, that was a gritty bucket from Avdija in close. Defenders all around him.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Lillard. He had 27 points last game. Pass to Sharpe. Back to Lillard. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through. Well, great to see in-sync offense like this. The pass is perfectly timed, and Collins rises up and puts it down.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Klingon. Back to Lillard. Over Milton. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
MP kicks to Lopez. And here is Beal, defended by Avdia. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Yeah, this is the deft touch Lopez has developed. He knows how to adjust his power for the mid-range.
Here's Lillard going inside. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping it.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things. For the Trailblazers, Reith is checked in. And Avdia subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Lopez. Brown comes in for John Collins. MP's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Shake Milton in for Chris Dunn. Now, here's MP. Still without a basket. Beal against Avdia. Brown sends a screen for Milton. And again, no good by the Clippers. Trailblazers leading by 9. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Bradley Beal. Derek Jones is out there with Brown. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Boone at the 2.
Well, a throwback big. Williams almost exclusively operates around the hoop.
Milton the pass to Boone. Now Beal. Milton kicks to Beal. From deep. The rebound by Reith.
Well, I don't love him taking that shot, especially with the defense right there.
Lillard looking around. Three-pointer. Here's Williams. Plays it up off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Beal, following the score by Damian Lillard. Back to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Williams kicks to Lillard. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to MP. Milton in the corner. And there's the drive, and the lead is down inside single digits.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Sharp. Last game, 26 points. 3-pointer, Lillard hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Milton looking around. Launches a 3. Doesn't go for it. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Portland out in front, up 11. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome to halftime, and with neither team at full strength tonight, we'll start off with an injury update.
The Clippers at less than full strength. With the Harden injury, this team is missing the focal point offensively. Amazing scorer and playmaker. He opens everything up for his teammates. The offense will look very different without him.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Trailblazers.
You saw how they crashed the glass? That's Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding.
I did not know there was a class I'd enroll. Heck, who wouldn't want to take part in that? And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Deni Avdija.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdija. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Now, Avdija, following the three-point attempt by MP.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And here's Collins from outside. Here's Lopez on the dunk by Lopez.
Sometimes when you watch him play, Lopez is like a vacuum down there under the bucket.
Outside, Avdija. Pass to Sharp. Swinging the screen for Sharp, and the three ball is good. Sharp's got 6.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now, here's Collins. There's Beal with the 3.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Deni Avdija, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Deni's mom. Deni said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes, every night playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
Here's Sharp, and he gets the bucket. Sharp's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now, here's MP. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Clippers trail by 11. On the wing, MP puts up a three. Rebounded by Kamare. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Williams comes in for Klingon. And Murray subbed in for Toumani Camara. And Portland making a change here. Eibel's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jones checked in for Lopez. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 4 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket for Milton.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Eibel finds Sharp. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Collins passes to MP. The tray. And it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
Sharp, that's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Done outside. Pass to Collins. Over Williams. Shot by Collins, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
The 3 from MP. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Sharp, the pass to Williams. 3-pointer, Lillard. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Trailblazers lead by 14. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with...
Hey, we got to get more physical down the other end, man. We got to get some stops. If we don't get stops, it's going to be a long night for us.
LGA focus. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's Sharp. He takes it in. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. MP out there with Shake Milton. And it's Beal in at the 3 slot. 6 on the shot clock. Collins. The long shot, no good. Portland leading by 9. And he jams it in.
And we all know Lillard can fill it up. But there, nice work finding his teammate.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Lopez inside. Klingon covering. Count the basket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of work.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. On the outside. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Milton. Collins setting the pick for Milton. 3. Good.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Now Sharp. Lillard with a screen for Sharp. Puts it right back up and in.
Well, you see the potential Sharp has on plays like this. Just a ferocious scorer who fights through tough defense.
And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles is the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Here's Avdia. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Trailblazers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season. And it's just competing. I mean, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Lopez. Oh, he lays it in right over the defender. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out.
Get the perimeter.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.
Thanks, guys. Tough sledding for you tonight, MP, as you couldn't get going on offense. What do you look to build on after a loss like this?
Everything. The game plan, execution, effort. I had a vision for how tonight was supposed to go, and it didn't work out that way. We'll be better next time, though, especially me. I expect more out of myself.
Look forward to the next game, MP. Thank you.
Yep.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time.
holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pistons. What a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference.
Well, I think for Detroit, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at point guard. And for the Clippers, we've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. MP is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Brown in at the 4-man position. Now here's Stewart. Ivy finds Thompson. Now here's Stewart. Cunningham outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Pass to Milton. It's Brown on the wing. Outside Bogdanovic. Cunningham against Milton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown, a screen on Cunningham. Milton for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back over to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord-cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket on the night. Milton passes to Lopez. MP outside. Pass to Bogdanovic from deep. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. And the Pistons with possession here, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. A nice shot by Ivy.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
MP outside. 1:05 left in the opening quarter. Lopez, the screen on Thompson. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Duran with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
The shot from the low post is good.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to MP. Here's Milton. Lopez, the screen on Cunningham. Milton, the open look. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. The Pistons leading to the paint. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Thompson. Good D by Bogdanovich.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Ivy against Milton. Pass to Brown. All alone. No good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Detroit on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. For Los Angeles. Brown, he's checked in for Jones. Bogdanovich comes in for Batum. And MP subbed in for Bradley Beal. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Ivy comes in for LeVert. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Ausar Thompson out there with Paul Reed. And it's Robinson in at the 3, the small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was not his usual self. He added a few points and helped their cause with 4 rebounds as well. He's been playing poorly of late, and sometimes those cold streaks are hard to break.
All right, Allie, thank you. I'm sure he's trying to put that game in the rearview mirror and focus on this one.
And that's all you really can do. That tough game is in the past. Now it's time to lock in on playing well tonight.
Well, we know they need his contribution. He's too important to the team, and I'm sure they're scheming something to get him involved early.
Now here's Thompson. No points so far. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
MP finds Brown. Dunn outside. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Detroit leading by 4. To the inside. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do. Always enlightening to hear from Shams. It's incredible some of the information he gathers.
It is very difficult reporting to do, and the reason why is you are constantly on the phone trying to earn the trust of your sources. And you have to be reliable and accountable for what you say. His job is not easy.
Bogdanovich passes to MP. MP buries the triple.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
For Detroit, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Thompson outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
3 points. 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 3 poin
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Collins passes to Dunn. Takes it inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
How about that second gear displayed by Chris Dunn on that drive? Caps it off with a brutal throwdown.
Pass to Robinson. The three. And the Pistons, another three.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pistons on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defender was going in the rim with the ball.
And now moving on to a topic that's relevant to both of these teams, the injury report. Let's take a look.
Well, with no Harris, this team loses its front court.
What?
That's the front court punch. Sorry about that, Kenny.
Okay, all right.
His impact is often underrated.
They can't help but miss his versatility. Come on, Shaq. He really forces them into juggling lineups now.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
They've got MP. He's out there with Shake Milton. Brook Lopez is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Brown in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And Bogdanovic is known for his offense, specifically his ability to make defenses pay with his incredible jumper.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Brian?
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Bogdanovic. He's got 5. Here's Lopez. Back to Bogdanovic. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul. And it's Bogdanovic that time on the assist by Lopez. And it's Detroit with the ball. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. Thompson passes to Duren. Inside. Three-pointer, Stewart. And Detroit another 3.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Clippers trail by 3. And Doris, the Clippers coach, Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
Here's Stewart, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Tries to break his ice. And it's Cunningham missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Milton. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Bogdanovich, that's good.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 3. Pass to Stewart. Ivy outside. Over MP. A nice shot by Ivy. Ivy's got 6.
You know Ivy wants to get to the rim, but good judgment taking what's there.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Dunn, he's checked in for the Clippers. Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit. Outside, Brown. Lopez in the post, covered by Duren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Duren.
Well, you have to love the energy from Brook Lopez. This guy has got deep inside position, and he accepts the hit like a champ.
Good on the second one. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising. The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
A nice shot by Milton. He has 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Duren with a screen on Milton. And here's Ivy from the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Ivy against Milton. MP scanning the floor. Again, Los Angeles.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Pistons trail by 6. Outside Robinson. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Ivy. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Shake Milton.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, when you have a veteran raw... Clippers will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Collins. Brown comes in for Jones. MP's checked in for Beal. And Milton subbed in for Dunn. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Stewart comes in for Holland. And it's Thompson in for Robinson. Duren finds Cunningham to take the lead. And he lays it up and in. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Now here's MP. Lopez, the screen. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
You can tell Bogdanovich is in an attacking mindset right now, being aggressive and getting rewarded for it.
Duren with a screen on Milton. Milton against Cunningham. Ivy outside, puts up the tray. Cleared away by Lopez. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. It's a 1-point game. Here's Lopez. Outside Milton. Brown, a screen on Cunningham. Milton! That's what he wanted.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And when the pressure mounts, he is absolutely someone they can rely on.
Here's MP. Brown on the wing. MP against Ivy. Now Milton. Lets it fly from 18. Down goes the jumper.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And count it.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Here's Lopez. Outside Bogdanovich. Brown on the wing. Now Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. The 3 is in.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
And Allie, thanks. Here's MP. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Takes a 3. Duren pulls it down.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Thompson outside. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call clutch free throws, and he shuts the door on this basketball game. Great job.
And the Pistons call time here. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Ivy fires. Oh, the offensive board. Pistons. He launches. Oh, he cannot hit. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game. Here's Cunningham. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Now over to Dominic Hamel.
Earlier today, your coach said that champions play like champions before becoming champions. No rings for tonight's win, obviously, but was your effort tonight, particularly on the glass, inspired by his words?
I was inspired by what we needed to do to win, Dominic Hamel. Coach is great at keeping the big picture in view, but sometimes you got to go out there, stop thinking, and let that beast out. Tonight, that meant double-digit rebounds, but what's important is I played by instinct, letting the animal out.
Certainly did, MP. Good game.
Thank you.
Brian, back to you.
Okay, Dominic, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. But take a look at the Kings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they're happy with their ranking. Also, they understand what needs to be done to climb. Plenty of time with half the season remaining.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, the pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. MP out there with Shake Milton. And it's Batum in at the 3. And as we are working our way towards the middle of the season, RJ, we have seen some surprises as well as our share of disappointments.
It doesn't take too long to see what is working for some teams and what is not working for some teams. But there has been a few surprises.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now here's DeRozan, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. On the wing, MP, guarded by Levine. Schroeder against Milton. Batum sets a screen for Milton. Shot clock at 6. Dives for it, and the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. We're about 1 minute into the first. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, Sacramento this season, bringing in Dennis Schroeder to provide stability to their point guard position, and he's coming off an efficient postseason with Detroit. Schroeder's impact has varied depending on the situation, but the Kings are hoping and believing he'll thrive in their system.
They love his disposition. Thank you, Shams. Here's DeRozan, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Schroeder outside. Outside DeRozan. 4 on the clock. For 3, LaVine. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And since being drafted in 2014, LaVine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
Now, here's MP. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Batum passes to Collins. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Fades away. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, when things aren't going your way, it's tough to stick it out. So I applaud them for hanging in there.
Pass to Milton. MP up top. Back to Milton. Left side, Collins. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Murray. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside DeRozan. Nobody near Schroeder. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Collins passes to MP. Back to Collins. Pass to MP. Launches it. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. LaVine wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bounce pass for Milton. MP kicks to Batum. Now Milton. Batum sets a screen for Milton. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for the Clippers. Beal comes in for MP. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Shake Milton. Different look for the Clippers. Jones checked in for Collins. MP comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Shake Milton in for Bradley Beal. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Dunn passes to Milton. Back to Dunn. Zubac with the screen for Dunn. Los Angeles with another miss. The Kings trail by 6. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
On the court for Sacramento, we've got Ellis. Sabonis is out there with Achua. Then it's Malik Monk. It's Clifford at the 3 spot. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Kevin?
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Milton. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Dunn kicks to Boone. Back to Dunn. Just 4 to shoot. Over Sabonis. And he wills that one in. sinking right through off the back iron. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Pistons.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Now, here's Monk. Talking about that win against the Lakers, he was a big factor in that game as well.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
MP, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Monk outside. Sabonis a screen on Milton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Clifford, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Not just a scorer. Monk is also a quality facilitator for this team.
Collins checked in for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for Chris Dunn. And here's a look at some numbers for Malik Monk.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Los Angeles with another miss. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Schroeder. Misses the 3. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And here's MP for 3. Connects from three-point range. MP's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
For 3, Levine. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The response, Levine hitting that 3 right back at you.
Outside, Batum. It's good from long range. Batum's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
MP deciding where to go with it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey, folks. First off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
I could see a number of different guys in the three-point contest. Every team in this league has a number of great, good shooters.
Yeah, it's not like when we were playing. Yeah, 1 or 2 guys. Now everyone's shooting the 3.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Kings.
They're not applying enough pressure offensively. Very little presence inside. Too much reliance on long jumpers.
You know how I feel about that style, Kenny. I don't even want to comment.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Chris Dunn has really been making it happen, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Shake Milton is out there with MP. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
Milton the pass to Zubac. It's MP top of the key. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Murray against Collins. On the wing, Batum. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 6. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 6.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside, Levine. Schroeder passes to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Kings. DeRozan against Batum. Shoots. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Milton. 6 points for him. Batum finds MP. Now Milton. Shoots over Schroeder. A shot by Milton, no good. The Kings trail by 10. Schroeder surveying the floor. In the corner, it's Levine. Offline with his 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
On the wing, Batum. Guarded by Levine. Murray against Collins. Batum with the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Now here's Levine. He has 6 to the middle. Collins grabs the miss. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
It's the three-point bomb. LaVine's got 9.
Look, LaVine could always score, but it's clear to see that his shooting touch has increased every year he's been in the league.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Then for the Kings, Achua, he's checked in for Keegan Murray. And it's Malik Monk in for Dennis Schroeder. MP finds Batum. Collins, a screen on DeRozan. Batum wide open, he fires. The wing jumper off target. And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Achua. Here's DeRozan, defended by Batum. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from DeMar DeRozan.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Here's Collins. DeRozan with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. On the wing, Monk, defended by Jones. And it's DeRozan missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Stolen by Levine. To the inside, Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Sabonis.
Playing to his strength, Sabonis goes to work inside.
Milton kicks to Batum. MP outside. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more.
Group substitution here for the Clippers. John Collins, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Batum comes in for Bogdanovich. MP's checked in for Beal. And it's Shake Milton in for Dunn. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Keegan Murray's checked in for Achua. DeMar DeRozan comes in for McDermott. Zach LaVine's checked in for Monk. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kroger. On the court right now for the Kings. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and LaVine. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, a small forward. Outside, Batum. Collins fires. Zubac. Now Milton. MP. MP nails the triple.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
The Kings trail by 3. Outside DeRozan. Now Murray. Sabonis. That's off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Collins. And that one drops.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
That one misses for Collins. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 5-point game. Rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And the 3 misses. The Kings trail by 5. Here's LaVine. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
LaVine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
Now MP. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. The Kings shooting it well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. Now LaVine. DeRozan inside. Defended by Batum.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The 9-foot shot. He nails the jump shot.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Schroeder against Milton. Sabonis lays it in off the window.
And Sabonis has proven that he is huge in the clutch. He has hit big shots time and time again for this squad.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
MP trying to shoulder the weight here.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with his team. Coach telling the team, we're right in this. We have to keep fighting. If we can get consecutive stops, we've got a shot. We'll see if they can come back, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Launches it. Rebounded by Zubac. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. DeRozan. The three is off. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
So the Clippers with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. See you next time.
I have no idea.